forever hold your peace. The night when he said you were asleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Greetings. I'm George Foster Ryan with the Get To Free Press in Valdosta and Lowndes County, Georgia. With the Get To Free Press, and we report what others ignore. I'm standing on the school campus of Lowndes County School System. This is the same location where KJ, or Kendrick Johnson, was found dead in the gym January the 11th, 2013. Yesterday afternoon when I was at the gas pump, the mother of a student in the Lowndes County Middle School said to me that a white child called her child on. Well, I'm not going to get into the beef of it. I promised her that I would not do that. But I just want to draw your attention to an initiation of what will probably go down in history as another ugly scene in the city and county of Valdosta and in the state of Georgia. Let me turn around for a second here to highlight a brief history of this city and county. This is Lowndes County Board of Education. And I've been talking about this since probably 2004 in one form or another. When that mother confronted me yesterday at the gas pump, and she said to me, George Foster Ryan, Ghetto Free Press, you want to get dirty? I said, no. I said, I have a garden and I'm always dirty from working in my garden. And she told me about what had happened to her son. I promised her that I would not get into the details of what she told me, but that I was coming to the school today to talk to the superintendent and others. I will also be going to law enforcement and the Valdosta Daily Times and other news media outlets. She said this incident happened last Tuesday, that these students, white kids, white children, not kids, called one of her 7 sons a nigger. With all the hoopla and deaths in our schools in the United States of America, it seemed to me that this should have been front page news if we have a newspaper here at all. It seems to me that it should have been on all the TV stations, and I'm sure it have been, I just didn't see it. But I will assure you within the next few days, I'm gonna do what I do in order to show you what you can expect. Oh, by the way, here in Valdosta, by the way, this is the school system that banned me in 2013 following the death of Kendrick Johnson. They put me on the invisible criminal trespass, and until this day, no judge, no member of law enforcement, city or county, no employee or appointed employee at Lowndes County High School will acknowledge that they placed me under a criminal trespass for nothing. I violated no law. I didn't hit anyone. I didn't steal any property. I didn't molest any children. I didn't threaten anyone. But apparently they didn't want me to talk about the death of Kendrick Johnson. And so I just want Valdosta, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, the United States of America, and the world to know that it seems to me that racism, real Southern poor, low down, upscale racism is strong here in Valdosta and Lowndes County, and it is indeed perhaps the best kept secret in this county, the state of Georgia, and perhaps the United States of America. So now, let me close this out by saying to you that what's strange about this video that I'm showing here, with all the hundreds of students that attend this school, with all the educated people that went to college, masters of arts and PhDs and other professors that have some ties to the educational arena here in Valdosta and Lowndes County. I'm gonna ask you a question as I close. Why is it that the superintendent and assistant superintendent, all the faculty members here at Lowndes County, each educator, the parents of students that go to school here, why is it that they cannot see what the ghetto free press see, myself, George Foster Rhymes, that there is no state flag displayed over this school? I'll say it again. Why is there no state flag displayed over this school? If you go to Quitman, you go to Bainbridge, you go to Adel, you go to Albany, you go to any other city except Wilkinson County, and you will see over the courthouse and other government buildings the Georgia state flag displayed in honor of our men and women in uniform who put their life on the line for this country, but not here in Valdosta and Lowndes County. So why is that? Is Valdosta and Lowndes County proving themselves to be the most patriotic Americans? Let me repeat. The most patriotic Americans or the most racist Americans? We give home to Moody Air Force Base, combat battlefield airmen. They put their life on the line for this country voluntarily. And to disrespect them, superintendent of Lowndes County school system, to disrespect them, members of law enforcement, to disrespect them, judges, and the everyday good citizens here in Valdosta and Lowndes County. The religious or spiritual community, why have you not said something about this? I've been doing this since 2005, and I'm no ways tired yet. I have done over a couple thousand videos, trying to get Valdosta to do what many smaller cities, counties, and states across the United States are doing because they respect members of our armed forces and the parents who lost their loved ones on foreign battlefields. So the least they could do is to display the Georgia state flag. But here in this southern town, It seems as if, though, they are sending a message that they want Georgia to succeed from the Union. That's right. Well, I am a retired military veteran, retired, and I love your sons and I love your daughters too much for me to ignore those Americans with their life on the line for this country, although it seems as if this country is falling apart at the seams. And very few people seem to even care or step up to the plate when all the men and women of all the wars of this nation bled, suffered, and died, injured, maimed, lost limbs, to keep this a free democratic society. But today we see it crumbling before our faces. Saying to hell with everybody that died in the defense of this country. The first person to die in the Revolutionary War was Crispus Attucks. Didn't even have citizenship rights, but he was willing to die for this country. And do you know the superintendent of Lowndes County school system, not just the high school, of the school system, will not display the Georgia state flag in honor of your children? And this is why when people come to Valdosta, they say Valdosta and Lowndes County is 50 years behind the times. You know what I say? Well, you all have a nice day, and I will be dealing with this nigger issue here in Valdosta, Lowndes County. And if our local newspapers, and if our local television stations, and if our podcasts, wait a minute, let me say one other thing while I'm at this junction. Let me thank Allison Lee Touchton for posting something on Facebook that was sent to me. I thank her for standing up for what, and she's a white lady. I want to thank God for people that got the grit in their craw to stand up for what is right in God's word. Whether they are black, white, Jew, Gentile, Protestant, Catholic, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness, or no witness, or atheist, or whatever. But if they got the guts and the God spirit to stand up for what is right, I respect them, I embrace them, and I cannot be silent about them. Now, I'm gonna say again, I was at the gas pump yesterday afternoon about 7 o'clock, and the mother of this student at Valdosta Middle School, black mother, said to me, I've said it once, I'm gonna say it again, she said to me, George boss around and get to the free press. You wanna get dirty? You wanna get down and get dirty? I said, I'm mostly dirty all the time. I have a garden in my backyard. And she texts me what I have on my phone right now that I could share, and I know you all wanna know about it. But I made a promise to her. I don't operate like that. What I do is I let the people know, but I do my homework. So when I put it out here, I don't want nothing but the truth. And I don't want nothing but the truth in front of Lowndes County school system, because this is the same street that they gave me a criminal trespass. And do you not know, until this day, nobody will remove me in writing. Nobody would acknowledge that they put me under it. But I heard it over the Lowndes County Sheriff Deputy radio, and I recorded it. I have it posted on YouTube for you. I may link it with this video. But nobody said they did it. Nobody said they did it. That's the manuka cuckoo we have to put up with here in Valdosta, Lowndes County. Now, why would I make that statement if it was untrue? I'm not a lying man. My grandmother and mother and father and grandfather didn't rear a lying man. I'm one of the best of them. You can call me a lot of names, but you can't say that I'm a lying man. And you can't say that I'm a fearful man, because I fear God and Him only. And I bow down to Him and Him only. I don't even bow down to Jesus. I'll say it again. I do not bow down to the Son of God. I only bow down to the one that spoke in the 20th chapter of Exodus. For God said to Moses, don't bow down to them, nor serve them. I am your God. Have no other God or man, queen or king before me. And so, I don't bow down. I'd rather die and perish before I bend my knees before some force that is not worthy to take out my grandmother's night pot. Y'all have a nice day. May God bless you. And to the parents, I want to say to you, there are people I see on Facebook with you. And we hope that we won't abandon this family, walk away from them as we walked away from Kenneth Johnson and Jacqueline murder case. But make no mistake about that case, it hasn't gone nowhere, because just as sure as this scripture, St. Matthew 24:35 is written, I believe it. And it said, heaven and earth would pass away, but my word would stand forever. That means St. John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and that the truth shall set and make you free. Now, they may not allow this on Facebook. If you notice, I haven't posted nothing in probably 6 months on my YouTube channel, because I understand the wicked. I put up videos, they take them down. They say I violated community standards. And y'all know I've been doing this work since '75. And I know how to do it so well. But they just don't want Jesus' word to become a reality. And Jesus said, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth would make you free. And because those in positions of Satan, occupying the seat of the righteous, but they sitting in Satan's seat, they don't want you to know the truth. They withhold the truth from you, because they know, like I know, that when truth comes into the minds of those who seek truth, and all falsehood must vanish, and that falsehood is forever a vanishing thing. And so, without truth, there can be no freedom. That's why America's all messed up. They wrote all them fine words in the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and all these other executive orders. They wrote all this, but didn't mean a damn word to be applied to people from Arke-Boulan. That's right, Arke-Boulan. Yeah, they lied to us about Africa. Africa is not the name of that continent. The original name is Arke-Boulan, which means love. Y'all have a nice day, and may God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you. I'm leaving now. One more thing. That young white boy called that black boy a nigger. Now, if you look at the word nigger, they really was giving him a high honor in ancient Egypt, for that word was assigned to very spiritual people. It was equivalent to God, walking with God. That's how powerful that word meant. But you see, the wicked don't want you to have the truth, so they flip the script on you to forever keep you deaf, dumb, and blind to the times, and unable to make intelligent decisions based on facts. I'll repeat again. The wicked don't want you to have the truth. They want to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind so they can forever control you. And often you'll become a slave and you won't even know it. Y'all have a nice day. It's all about this 7th grader. Black boy who encountered a white boy and his friends. And from what I heard, the mother of the white boy have a business down there in Lake Park. I could get into it because I've been told about it, but I won't even address that here because I made a promise to the mother. And I told her, beyond a doubt, the family need to get a high-powered lawyer in here, and they need to get him now. Bye-bye. We're gone.
The night where he's in Judah asleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now or forever hold your peace. There's a night where he's in Judah asleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now or forever hold your peace. The night where he's in Judah asleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now or forever hold your peace. There's a night where he's in Judah asleep. I wonder who will wake him, bring him to his feet. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
This is a Ghetto Free Press saying that when truth comes into the minds of those that seek truth, then all falsehood must vanish. And falsehood is forever a vanishing thing. And so we must reside on the square and the point of truth. For information can save us, but ignorance will destroy us. Stand strong and be all that you can be. And whatever you be, whatever you do, wherever you go, take somebody along with you so you can help them. For it's not all, let me repeat, for it's not all about you, but those you leave behind.
Looking into history, I know that we've surely been blessed, coming out of misery to a rising sun in the west. Why should we cling to the earth when we can reach to the sky? I wanna know, it's time that we realize our worth. Stop letting time pass us by, 'cause we've got independent leadership and guidance divine. Indecision is decision, so make up your mind. Stop wasting time and move with conviction. No need to have any fear, got to be mindful of our mission. The victory is near now. Now that we have the truth, let's see if we can be people who really care about humanity. Let's build a world anew.
Yo, if I had 100 sheep and one of them got away, I would leave the 99 and go find that one. That's right. Look from the locks and jaws of Satan, I come creating, penetrating with force from the land of the